Hey guys, Dylan with Conventional Dude Company. I'm just bringing you a short video today. I'm not in my shed like I usually am. I'm going to do this one out of my truck. I'm working on getting some supplies and getting kind of a video layout to do the medical stuff. You know, talk about like basic medicine, what I think, you know, kind of the everyday prepared citizen should know. So I am working on that. That is coming, I promise. But today I kind of want to lead into that and just showing something that I recently have started carrying pretty much every day, whether it's in my truck or on my person. So it's going to be kind of a product review video, guys. So this is the LVAK by Aptus Design Group. So this thing is baller. It's just a woven piece of flexible fabric with several pockets in it. And guys, when I tell you, you can carry this thing in so many configurations and use it in so many ways. It's honestly mind-boggling how many things you can do with it. Like for me, I usually have a tourniquet on my person, and then if I'm wearing pants, sometimes I will wear this, and you can wrap this around your ankle, and it's like an ankle medical kit. And I'll break down all the contents in a sec. But so you can wear it on your ankle, you can wear it on your arm if you're like at an event where you want it to be a little more visible and a little more accessible. You can put it on the visor in your car. You can put it on a headrest in your car. There's so many configurations for this. You can fold it up. They have all the by the way, guys, sorry, I forgot to say, this is the LVAK, and it's by Aptus Design Group. I'm really good friends with the guy that runs Aptus, and the guy makes good stuff, absolutely kills it. He has other med kits as well that you guys could look into, but this is more like an EDC type situation. You can also fold this into a configuration where it'll fit in like a dual M4 mag pouch. You can wrap it around like a gun belt. You could wrap it up just into a tight circle and fit it in your dump pouch. It's very, very versatile, guys. The fabric is, it told me what kind of fabric it was, some kind of poly mix, but durable, very stretchy. And now let's go ahead and break down the contents of this bad boy. So, and you can buy it stocked or unstocked from Aptus. I'm not sure the price unstocked, but I got mine stocked, and it's like $140, I want to say, which for all that's in here is super acceptable. So first thing, got a Talon rescue hook, seatbelt cutter. Also has a little glass breaker on it. And next we have a full-size tourniquet. So this one is obviously a Gen 7 cat tourniquet. That's typically the tourniquet that I lean to, is the cat, just because I'm so familiar with it. I've used them a lot. And also I think they're probably the easiest, like, TCCC committee approved tourniquet for self-application. The other kind of prominent tourniquet you guys will see around is a soft T, and I love the soft T. It's great. Everything's like aircraft grade aluminum on that thing, and it's really beefy. But just the way that it feeds through itself to tighten the band before you start spinning the windlass, it's really hard to put it on yourself, like one-handed. You know, we're guys, we always make up scenarios, but say you get hit in the arm, so this arm is kind of out of the fight, and you're trying to put a tourniquet on yourself. It's really hard to put a soft T on. It's doable, but I found myself, I'm much faster putting a cat on just one-handed. And moving down, we have some combat gauze, tightly folded. It has a little Velcro piece that comes with it just to help keep it in the pouch. Yeah, I'll go ahead and mention this. We'll talk about this more when we do like a bleeder series. I like combat gauze. This is what we use most of the time in the military. It's what we were issued. Interesting thing about this though, so the ingredient in this is called kaolin. It's like derived from seashells, and it works with your body's clotting factors to help, you know, clot a wound. So if you have someone who's on like a lot of like blood thinners, this won't work very well, which is an interesting thing. Or if, you know, your body, like anything that causes your body's clotting factors to be low, combat gauze won't work as well as it should. So always keep that in the back of your mind. I like to carry Celox gauze. I want to say it's a British company, but the factor in Celox gauze, it doesn't matter. It doesn't work with your body's clotting factors. Like it doesn't do anything to like boost your body's clotting factors. It just kind of works alongside them. So it'll do the same thing whether or not your body's clotting factors are, you know, at a regular level. So that's good to keep in the back of your mind. But to also follow that up, I think, like, I would much rather, you know, if I was grading, you know, a medic packing a wound, I would much rather them use regular gauze and correctly and efficiently pack the wound than use combat gauze and do a crappy job of packing the wound. So getting the gauze onto the bleeder, getting that pressure, that's going to be more important than the clotting factors. Not to say they don't help, but just to say that if you use the combat gauze and you don't get it on the spot that's bleeding, it's not really benefiting you that much. You need to get in there, find where it's bleeding from, and then pack. I'm going to go along with that. So, you know, behind the combat gauze, depending on what your situation is, or you can use it for a ton of other things, but you have some regular compressed gauze, just kind of Z folded. And then lastly in here, in this back pouch, we've got get that out of there, hyphen chest seal. And I believe on the website, Aptus also offers halo chest seals, and that's just kind of a personal preference thing. I like the hyphens because they are pretty much always in a twin pack, and I guess my logic on that is if there's an entrance wound, there's a good chance there's going to be an exit wound. So it's nice to have two chest seals. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for the LVAK. This thing is sick. Again, it's a low visibility aid kit. It's from Aptus Design Group. And like I said, I pretty much have this in my truck or on my person every day now. And then I have another kind of medical kit by Chinook that I'll do a video on eventually. But that's usually, like if we go on a longer trip or something, I'll take that. Or, you know, sometimes it's just behind the seat of my truck, just depending on what I'm doing. But yeah, you guys should definitely look into this if you're trying to get into the more medical side of the prepared citizen thing. I think medicine gets overlooked a lot. Guys, even when I was in the military, medicine took a backseat to a lot of stuff. And it seems like no one really cares about it until you need to care about it. And that's not the right time to care about it. You should be training. You should be training on these med skills just like you train shooting or just like you train physically. You know, this might not just be life-saving devices for you. It could be life-saving devices for someone else. So food for thought, guys. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, put them in the comments and I will. Hey guys, I'm a goober. Totally forgot. Today's Bible verse is Psalm 144:1. It's going to be, "The Lord is my strength, who teacheth my hands to war and my fingers to fight." Again, that's Psalm 144:1. Just rushing through the morning and forgot to do that, but I'll clip it on at the end of the video. All right. Bye, guys.